All right, so that's what we have, this beautiful inequality, the absolute value of 2/3 x minus 1/3, it's equal or less than 1/3. Okay, so how do we solve this particular inequality? You have to keep in mind that what we have right here, it's just some kind of number. Think about it just like it's a number, let's say m. I'll say, what does it mean that the absolute value of m is equal or less than 1/3? What does it actually mean? It means that this number, if you look at the number line, let's see, oops, like this. All right, it means that this number m, it's somewhere between 1/3 and it's somewhere between minus 1/3. Okay, that's what it is. Somewhere right here. If we understand that, then in this case, we can write this equation like this. So it's going to be minus 1/3, okay? It's going to be less or equal 2/3 x minus 1/3, and it's going to be equal or less than 1/3, okay? So it means this particular number is just somewhere between these two numbers, okay? And what are we going to do in this case? We're going to move this minus 1/3 to the right side right here, and this minus 1/3 also we're going to move to the left side, okay? And just remember that when we are moving from one side to another, also always the positive is going to become negative, and negative is going to become positive, okay? What it's going to be? It's going to be minus 1/3. Minus 1/3 is going to be plus 1/3, okay? It's going to be equal or less than 2/3 x, 2/3 x, and it's going to be less or equal to 1/3. So here it was like what negative is going to become positive, right? It's going to be plus 1/3. Okay, that's what we have. Now we're going to add these numbers and going to add these numbers. Let's do that. So minus 1/3 plus 1/3. So it's going to be 0, right? Obviously, right? So I'm going to write that 0. Okay, so it's equal or less than 2/3 x, 2/3 x, and it's going to be equal or less than 1/3 plus 1/3. In this case, we have the same denominators, so here it's the same, right? So all we have to do is just to add numerators. The denominator is going to be the same, so it's going to be 2/3. 1 plus 1 is 2, and the denominator is going to stay the same. All right, so now we have to get rid of these 2/3. We don't want it here, we just want to have x. So in this case, we are going to multiply that by 3/2. Okay, let's do that. Why is it that I'm trying to multiply that by 3/2? Because I want to get rid of these 2/3. I don't want it to have it right here. Okay, so it's going to be what 0 multiplied by 3/2. It's going to be less or equal to what 2/3 multiplied by 3/2x, and it's going to be equal or less to 2/3 multiplied by 3/2. Okay, that's what we have. So obviously, when you multiply 0 by any kind of number, it's going to be just 0, and it's going to be less or equal to 2 is going to cancel out here nicely. 3 is going to cancel out here. It's going to be just x, and it's going to be equal or less when. Okay, so 2 cancels out with this 2. 3 is going to cancel out right here, and it's going to be just 1. So, and that's the answer. Basically, x is greater or equal to 0, and it's less or equal to 1. So that's how we solve this equation.